Hey everybody, I didn't want to make this my very first YouTube video, but there's just so much going on right now in the hip hop community, and me being a musician, an artist, a rapper, singer, who is very connected to a lot of the mainstream artists, including the one that I am making this video about. I just felt it was necessary for me to say something. First of all, my condolences and many prayers and respect to Nipsey Hussle's family. Nipsey Hussle is a rapper, or was a rapper, from South Central Los Angeles. He's been in the game for quite some time. He was just coming up. He was just making some big changes in his community. Really awesome, solid individual, stand-up kind of man. And just kind of he made his big break in Cali, but worldwide, just making his big break. Just dropped his first album, got nominated for a Grammy. A really awesome guy, the boyfriend of Lauren London, the actress. They have a child together. And, aside from that, he just had a lot going on as far as with the community. He actually was gunned down yesterday in front of his clothing store on Slauson and Crenshaw Boulevard in South Central LA. This is his hood. This is where he was an advocate, and he was developing and trying to really rise his neighborhood up a little bit, because it's not the best area in Los Angeles. If you know anything about South Central LA, there's a lot of gangs there, there's a lot of violence there, but in the midst of that, you have this awesome rapper that came up in a gang environment and found his way, as he became a man, and decided, instead of, hey, just being this bougie rapper that's gonna live in LA and like move to Malibu and live in the hills, he stayed, I don't know where he lives currently, but he stayed relevant to his neighborhood. He wanted to be a force to be reckoned with in his neighborhood. He wanted to be a change in his neighborhood. He was a community guy. He literally had a meeting today with the LAPD, the Los Angeles Police Department. If he was still living, a thug life, he wouldn't be meeting with the police. We all know that those two lives do not go hands in hand. They don't intersect. They don't cross. They don't get along. They do not mix. They're like oil and vinegar. So for him to have a meeting with them says a lot. He wanted to change the gangs of LA, and I'm playing his music in the background, so I'm sorry if I'm a little bit distracted by the video. This is still a big shock. It happened roughly about 24 hours ago. I got the news over dinner. I found out about 40 minutes after it happened, and as anybody would initially think, it's a joke. Such a good guy, once again. Even his music, he's not currently rapping about murdering and killing and he's rapping about all my life. I've been grinding all my life. Just the struggle, the hustle, and the grinds and the blueprint of where he's come from and what it took to get to where he's at right now. But anyways, so I'm making this video because I definitely wanted to say, this is crazy, guys. Like, we gotta stop. We're still out here killing each other for what? Like, this is not a guy that's out here gang banging, disrespecting people. This is a man that was changing his community. Yes, he had more money than most of the people around him, and that's the only thing that is really sad, is that when you get money, you can't really hang around where you used to be when you didn't have money, because those people don't have what you have. And although you're trying to change the community and build it, and some people will embrace that and understand it, you're gonna have others that are gonna sit back, plot, hate, full of envy, devilish plots, and they're gonna find a way to make you not have what you have because they don't have what you have. So that really sucks, and it's really effed up that in this day and age, we can't embrace when we have leaders in our community that are coming up. Like, this man can't change the world, but in little doses can change the community. And had he been around a little bit longer, there may have been a lot more beneficial changes in South Central LA, Crenshaw and Slauson, to be exact. It's mind-boggling that we're still out here killing each other. Like, this is like that old school 1990s crap, and we're going on 2020 and we're still killing each other. We're still shooting rappers. Like, I thought that was done with Biggie, Tupac. I mean, we've had a few recents over the years, but this was a good guy. Like, this wasn't the average gangster rapper that's got beef with everybody. This guy didn't have beef as far as I know, and if he did, it was like probably some haters. And I hate hate to say it like that, but you know, it's just really sad. So anyways, guys, I think this should be a wake-up call. I don't think that it's going to be. I think it's going to take a lot more things to happen and transpire before people really start to open their eyes. But I am hoping and praying and crossing my fingers that this is a wake-up call for us to cut this out. Like, it's got to stop. Men are losing their lives. Children are losing their fathers. Wives are losing their husbands. For what? Because somebody's jealous or hating that you have something that they don't have. I don't know what the motive is. I don't know who the killer is. I hope that they are found. There's a current manhunt underway. Nipsey, salute to you up there. I know you made it. I'm really sorry. This sucks. And guys, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Hip hop community needs to stand up. We need to make ourselves vocal on social media. Everybody has Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat. We all have all this stuff. We need to become more vocal and positive towards our people versus hating and slandering and plotting and more importantly taking each other's lives. Like, we gotta do better. And we need to keep in mind that when we move through our day-to-day life, what goes around comes around. That's not just some cliche line that people have been saying. It's called the laws of attraction. Everything you put out is reciprocated and comes right back to you in lightning speed. So be careful of the words that you use. Be careful of who you harm, the weapons that you choose, whose life you take. These things will come back to you, and they may come back in other ways. They may come to your family. They may come to your closest loved one. It might not be a direct hit to you, but it's going to directly affect your heart and your life and in the way that you have to move. So yeah, we need to do better. We need to love each other. It's okay to not like each other, but we have to have a worldly love about us. Like, we have to love life enough to not want to take a life. And for those of you that are out here plotting and doing these things, if the murderer is watching, I really pray for you. I feel sorry for you that you're that freaking miserable, that you had to take that wonderful man's wonderful life when he's on the rise, on the come up. He's not doing anything to anybody to harm them. He's meeting with the LAPD. Maybe you guys didn't like that he was having that meeting tomorrow. I don't know. Do better is all that I can say, guys. I'm not caught up in any gang stuff. I don't really know the details behind the scenes, but I do know that no one deserves to lose their life. Like, that's not up to us as human beings, as men and women, to decide who gets to breathe another day. That's not up to us. That's up to God to decide, and you will have to face the big man when you take someone's life. So I don't want to get too redundant on that. I think you guys get the point, but I did want to give a big salute, much respect to Nipsey Hussle, his family, his children, his daughter, his son, his girlfriend, Lauren London. My God, I can only imagine. I can't even imagine. So anyways, God bless. I'm going to play one of his videos, guys. And subscribe, like the video, and definitely send some condolences to Hussle's family and his colleagues. Okay, here we go, guys.
Where we at, Nip? Man, we in Tulum, like Mayan Road.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is a video shoot that he did in Tulum, Mexico, which I've actually been there at the Mayan ruins. It's an awesome place. God bless. Okay, so this is just a glimpse of what a great guy he was.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding. Breaking down a swish in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. Gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga. 100 pro flow, running shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows, I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, smoking Cubans on the boat. And dock that Tulum just to smoke. Look, listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruising. My cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all niggas blew it. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse me. It's like that weirdo rap you motherfucking shoes to. I'm a urban legend. South Central in a certain section. Can't express how I curb the tactics. Guesses, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings, held me down at times I seem reckless. Effort, got an L but got an E for effort. Stretched me, dropped him off in the Mojave Desert. Then left me. Ain't no answer to these trick questions. Money making nip, straighten out my jewelry on my bench dresser. Well known, flick up in jail clothes, snatch a champagne bottle from Rico's till T-shows. Whatever niggas playing chess, not Texas, nigga 38 special for you clever niggas. See, bro, you ain't living down by the street code. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal. Fuck, I wanna hear your CD fault. Take it there. This time around, I'ma make it clear. Spoke some things into the universe and they appear. I say it's work that I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting air. Fuck it though, y'all niggas scared. Eyes open, I can see it clear. They don't make them bar none, they don't make them real. They don't make it where I'm from, they don't take it here. They ain't seeing due time, I be making meals. Bossed up in this game, I've been making deals. Get your lawyer on the phone, we can make it real. I got checks and balance, I flex dramatic. Another 50 on my neck, it's my reckless habit. Ain't no pussy on my rap, disrespect the savage. I make one phone.
R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle.